Welcome to the NFHL tonight as the Las Vegas Raiders play host to the visiting Philadelphia Eagles. Brock Bowers in net. He's ready to face yet another challenge as this Philadelphia team brings all types of problems and offense, along with the Minister of Defense, Reggie White, on the back end. But Bo Jackson's here. Tim Brown is here. Fred Biletnikoff, Kenny Stabler, and the Raider legends are ready to go to war. Let's get down to the ice. Welcome to the broadcast. Ice Mamba, how you doing today, sir?
I'm doing great, and this game's just ready to drop here, as it's the Raiders and the Eagles. And we're underway here from Vegas. Here's Barkley, drops it down to Hurts. Hurts took it down. Now Brown on a battle for it behind the net. It goes up the wall. Here's Barkley. Barkley drops it down to Hurts. Hurts, he's got space. And that one's just kicked away by Bowers. And now a battle for it on the wall. Here's Brown giving it across to Crosby. Crosby to Plunkett. Jim Plunkett coming up the ice. Plunkett looking. He has Allen. Allen backhander and a save. Selleck.
Marcus Allen, first chance of the game there as he had a little bit of space to work on Selleck. Selleck stands his ground, and we're just getting this thing rolling between a couple of legendary teams. Fans in Vegas showed up in droves to watch their team play tonight.
Here's Barkley, gives it to Brown. Brown tries to take a shot, but he's poked away by Crosby. Now Crosby gives it to Allen. Here's Allen pulling back. Allen looking, backhander and a save. Selleck, he'll cover.
Selleck's able to handle another one. Good looking shift so far here for the Raiders. As we look up a couple of top lineups. Jalen Hurts out there on the top line. He works with Westbrook. We've seen him get a hattie in the past. And here comes McNabb.
Here's Woodson, drops it down to Crosby. Crosby to Branch, shot. And an easy glover made by Selleck.
Selleck's going to keep trying to slow things down here. He doesn't look too eager to play the puck out after handling it. Ready to take draws. Play some Philadelphia style. Hockey all night long. Crowd's revved up. Welcome to Vegas. Here we go. 17-13 left in the first.
Here we go. We drop. Here's Branch. Shot and a save made by Selleck. Now White takes it, spins it around to Smith. Smith has it. Smith pulls back, and he's taken down right there. Now here's Smith. Gives it to McNabb. McNabb to Brown. Shot and a save. Bowers, he'll cover.
Brock Bowers getting his first real action there. It's a floater inside. He knocks that one down, holds on to it, and Kenny Stabler going to come out and take this draw versus McNabb.
Puck drops. Stabler wins that draw to Biletnikoff. Biletnikoff to Stabler. Stabler zips it up to Branch. Cliff Branch holding off of that one, and now battle for it on the wall. And we got the gloves dropped. It's McNabb versus Hendrickson.
It's Ted Hendricks and Donovan McNabb. Toe-to-toe, baby.
Here we go. We got Hendricks fighting with McNabb right now.
McNabb is one of those guys. There's not a lot of guys like him. They want a piece of him. Oh, big one. Big uppercut by McNabb.
Oh, some other big hits here by McNabb. McNabb.
Hendricks gets two in a row. And Vegas is going nuts. Jerome Brown and Stabler kind of mixing it up down low as well.
Number 21 is injured for I can't even tell who that was. Which color that was.
Let's take a look here.
I think that's Cliff Branch who is down. I believe that is Cliff. As you see, Bo Jackson's there, so Cliff Branch is the one in question.
Cliff Branch out. We'll see about that one here in a minute. Bo Jackson filling in space, but that's a pretty good replacement.
Here's Jackson. Toe drag shot and a save.
He gets a shot on goal right away.
And another one-timer and a stop. Now the net gets knocked off right there.
Raiders not happy about that one. This is why Hendricks comes to defense on Donovan McNabb. Here comes Plunkett with Marcus Allen.
Here we go. Feed down to Crosby. Crosby to Woodson from point to point. Shot deflected wide. Now Brown to Plunkett. Chip by Allen, and now Brown to Plunkett. And now Brown and a stop.
Nice push here from Las Vegas. They got it going after the fight. 6 shots on goal for them, 2 for the Philadelphia Eagles. 14-31 eons left to play in this game. We're just getting started, folks.
Here we go. Brown gives it to Barkley. Here's Saquon Barkley trying to hold away. He gets held to the wall. And now Allen to Brown. Brown across to Brown. And now here's Brown. And now a quick reverse check right there. Crosby tries to get it. Barkley intercepts it. And now Barkley across into the second.
Dangerous play, Saquon. Right there on Max Crosby, able to take it away and almost create an opportunity.
Here's Allen. Allen gives it to Hurts. Hurts to Brown. And now Brown gets taken down by the other Brown on Vegas. And now here's a shot. Rebound and a stop. And now battle for it goes to Allen. Now Puckett shot and a save. Some good pressure here by Vegas. Here's Woodson. Woodson looking through. Gives it. And now here's Stabler. Stabler to Crosby. And what a save by Brett Sick! How did he save that one?
He's laying down. He's flopping all around. He can't even get up.
Look at that save!
He gets the paddle down just in time and scoops it under his back. He doesn't really even know where it is. He's kind of flopping like a fish, but he keeps it out of the goal nevertheless. Raiders a bit stunned. They don't got one on the board after 10 shots on goal. Lots of pressure here in the first.
And now here's a shot deflected wide. And now here's a bank pass to Crosby. Crosby up the wall. Good passing here by the Raiders. Belenikov behind the net. Stabler. Stabler back to Belenikov. And a save. Sell it.
Freddie Belenikov gets in deep. He's scrumming it up with Westbrook down low. Dawkins, excuse me.
Puck about to drop here. Some good pressure here by Vegas. And now Stabler's shot off the goal post.
That one trickled behind Selleck as well. He better watch out here. Get your head together. He's covering up everything, though, right now. 12 shots on goal. Vegas looking good. Just sizzling on the offensive end thus far.
Here we go. Hendricks gives it to Jackson. Now long. Back to Hendricks. Hendricks shot blocked out front. Now McNabb gives it to Carter. Here comes Carter. Carter looking through, and he dumps it up the wall. And now here's Long. Long to take the puck and give it to Stabler. Stabler to Hendricks. Hendricks to Jackson. Here comes Bo Jackson up the ice holding. Jackson to Long. One-timer and a save. And now here's Jackson fighting for it on the wall. Now Stabler. Puck slides out front to McNabb. And now McNabb trying to hold away.
Raiders are just clicking on all cylinders right now. Philly has to contain this and find a way to change it up.
Here's Long. Long sends it around to Belenikov. Belenikov to Stabler. Kenny Stabler coming up the ice. Stabler still holds. Stabler to Genty and a save.
Genty gets on the ice and gets a snapper towards Selleck.
Now a battle with Genty now here. Myers to Genty. And Genty poked away. Now Hendricks back to Genty. Genty to Long. Long gets pressured off by McNabb. And now Long and Stabler battling for it. Myers. And now a shot, and that one stopped.
Selleck is in a battle. He has been busy tonight already. 15 saves with still 6.5 to go in the first. Tim Brown comes on with Plunkett and Marcus Allen. They're going to send out the big boys. No more playing games here.
Here we go. Puck is poked away. Here's Allen. Gives it to Brown, and it saves the rebound. It's taken by Jackson. That one is taken by Jackson right there. What a chance. And now here comes Hayes. Gives it to Brown. Brown. He's taken away by White. And now here comes McCoy. McCoy coming up the wall. Gives it to Jackson. Jackson. Shot and a save. And now McCoy battling for it on the wall.
LaShawn McCoy. The great offensive opportunities there. Wheeling and dealing.
And now here's Brown, slap shot and glove saves. Selleck for the cover. Vegas peppering right now. Philadelphia shots are 17 to 3 it looks like.
But the results are the same. We still got donuts hanging on the board.
And now here's Carr slides, and that one stopped by Selleck.
He is very content to just take draws in front of him. He's smothering everything right now. Selleck is playing one heck of a game.
Here we go, it dropped. Here's Carter, gives it to Montgomery. Montgomery takes it. Now to Carmichael. Carmichael pulls back. Carmichael, and he'll backhand it. Now Montgomery gives it to Carmichael. He's poked away by Jackson. Now Jackson the Carr. Here comes Carr. Gives it. And now here's a shot. And now it's stopped. Now McFadden looking to get it. Cox will take it though. And now here's Cunningham. Cunningham with a quick move. Sends it to the other side. Carmichael. Carmichael with a move. Shot. Goes wide.
Carmichael dipsy dude around, and he got it on the other side and got the shot he wanted.
Now here's Carr. Carr. He gets wiped out right there.
It's getting physical out there, boys.
And now there's Carr. Here's Cox looking through, and that one slides through. And now here's Cox again. Cox through the point shot. Blocked out front by Myers. And now Myers gives it to Smith. Geno Smith dumps it up, and that one went out.
54.8 left here in this action-packed first that doesn't contain a goal, but nevertheless, the hits are hitting right now. It's getting chippy. We've had a fight, and we've had a very, very busy Brent Selleck. Geno Smith to take a draw here.
Here we go. Here's Brown. Brown takes it, gives it to Hurts, and now Barkley. He's knocked off of it. And now here's Jacoby Myers fighting for it. Myers gives it down. Now here comes Geno Smith looking with Genty. Smith across to Genty, but it's intercepted by Hurts. And now about 5 seconds left to go on the clock, and that's going to do it for the first.
Good looking first, and all things considered, you would have to say it's even a good looking first for the Eagles. I mean, they got out of it. They're not down by 5.
So here we go. It's time to view the Las Vegas Raiders and Brent Selleck's plays of the period.
Definitely. Start of game so far. LA is looking hot. They've done everything but convert.
Look at this possession right here. Brown with a nice shot. Stopped. Stabler with a nice shot. Ashton Genty getting on the shooting business.
Fourth line, Geno and Genty got a couple opportunities in this one so far.
Look at that deal.
Bolitnikov.
Kenny Stabler.
Fires the AK on that one.
Bolitnikov. Crosby. This was insane.
He got his pad. That was to the. It was right into the left pad. Big collision in front. Marcus Allen gets duped by Jalen Hurts. But that opens up the lane, and it's almost in. Big save.
Plunkett. What a chance. Allen. Look at all these shots in a row for Vegas.
Brent Selleck earning his paycheck tonight thus far. Can the Eagles turn things around here on the road?
Look at that!
Chipped that away with the stick. Great stick work. There's Boat getting one off.
Cliff Branch! This is before he was out of the game. Cliff Branch had 2 shots.
Nice control off the blocker save on that one there. Derek Carr, he wound up and then wound up on his backside.
This is like when Charlie Brown tries to kick the ball, except Charlie Brown trying to slouch on the puck.
That's the minister of defense getting in his way. That's Reggie White, and that's him doing his job. We have a 0-0 game, but it's been a pleasure. This is a beauty right here. We love some low-scoring, defensive type of hockey. Who's going to break through? Right now, Brent Selleck, star of the game, 17 shots, 17 saves. Meanwhile, on the other side, Brock Bowers has practically fallen asleep from lack of activity.
Here's Barkley. And now A.J. Brown tries to slice that towards the net. Now here's Barkley fighting for it. Barkley looks to send it out through the front to Dawkins and a save.
A little bit of a different vibe coming off of these Eagles here right to start the second.
Now Brown, one-timer with one save to Reaver. What a save by Brock Bowers right there.
Brock Bowers showing why he's one of the best in the business.
Brock Bowers stretching across, making it using the bucket. He scores!
Nifty move down in there. Said he takes control of the puck. He shakes Barkley off just enough, and Selleck can't handle his 18th shot. He gives it up. It's 1-0. The Raiders.
And Raider Nation, silver and black, scores first. Now here's Brown, springs it across to Westbrook. Westbrook, shot, and a save Bowers. And now Stabler drops it down to McNabb. McNabb to Allen, and now Smith. Smith, he gets taken down. Now here goes Belinikov. Belinikov takes the puck. Belinikov zips it across, and now back, shot, and that one stopped. Look at this McNabb. Every time McNabb touches the puck, the fans immediately start booing him.
They don't like him.
Here's McNabb, and he gets taken down. And now the fans go loud since McNabb just got crunched. Now here's Jackson, that one doesn't work. Now here's McNabb. McNabb takes the puck. McNabb looking, gives it to Westbrook. Westbrook stops, gives it to McNabb. McNabb peels back, drops it down to Carter. And now McNabb. McNabb out front and a save by Bowers.
McNabb working that entire possession just about all by himself. He's looking to do some damage out there. Wheeling and around, gets an opportunity. Brock Bowers still looking perfect. 9 for 9 for him. 14:57 left here in the second. Plenty of time to play.
Here's Gina Smith, gives it to Ashton Genty. Genty coming up the wall. Genty looking through at the slot, and it's blocked by Carter. And now Montgomery. Here comes Montgomery with it. Montgomery takes it through. And now here's Brown. Brown sends it to Hayes. Hayes looking for Brown, and that one's intercepted.
Raiders just do such a great job of keeping these guys off their guy.
And now here's Carmichael, shot and a glove save.
Keep giving Bowers lots of easy looks. That gets him warmed up, and then by the time a good one comes, he's ready for it. Ron Jaworski Jaws is out there to face off against Gino with Genty and Myers.
Here we go. Here's Willie Brown, gives it across to Smith. And now here's Ashton Genty. Genty looking through. Back to Smith, and a glove save. Selleck.
Gino and Genty, even though the stars of today's Raiders, they feel very, very happy and blessed and honored to be a fourth liner here on these all-time Raiders. And they come in and they do work whenever they get a chance. Here come the big boys again. Marcus Allen's out there with Plunkett and Brown.
And now Jackson throws it up the wall to chase for it with Hayes. Hayes battling for it. And now he gets double teamed in the corner, which sends it across. Now here's Plunkett. Jim Plunkett coming up the ice. Plunkett left untouched. Plunkett, and he's poked away. And now here's Jaworski coming down the ice, and he'll go for a dump and chase with Brown. Now Woodson, now the guy to dig it out. Gives it to Plunkett. Plunkett to Allen. Allen looking for his passing options. He's got Brown. Brown takes it forehand backhand, and it's intercepted. Now there's McCoy up the wall, and now Dawkins up the half wall and into the zone. Tries to get himself centered, and out through the circle shot. Easy glover by Bowers, and now Bowers will play it out right there. Here comes Plunkett. Jim Plunkett coming up the ice. Plunkett pulls back, shot save.
Despite giving up the goal, the Eagles are playing much better defense here so far in the second.
And now here's a shot and a save. And now here's Kenny Stabler. Gives it to Crosby. Crosby coming down the ice. Crosby toe drag. And now Stabler and a glove save. Selleck.
Really good play there by Max Crosby. Not the usual type of guy that takes it all the way in all by himself, but he left a clear opportunity for Kenny Stabler to step into one. We'll take a draw here. 8:42 in the second. 1-0 Vegas.
Here we go. It's Brown taking it up the ice. Here comes Brown. Brown looking through. Brown across, and it's intercepted by Stabler. Now Stabler to Jackson. Jackson to Long. Back to Stabler. And now back to Belinikov. Here comes Belinikov off the ice. Belinikov to Hendrickson through the hash marks and a save.
Really impressed with the Raiders and the way they're playing defense from the top of the circles down. Not much opportunity there. They're keeping things wide. They're keeping it far. Brock Bowers is locked in, and he's looking for a donut here in the preseason as we move a little bit closer to our full tournament season in October.
Genty out front, but he's taken down. And now here's Smith. Smith shot save. And now here's Genty. Genty to Myers. Here comes Jacoby Myers up the ice. Myers to Smith, poked away. And now McNabb will take that one away. And now McNabb throws it up the wall. It's a chase by Hendrickson now. Hendrickson up to Genty. Genty, he gets spun around. And now that's taken away by Smith. Now Dawkins coming up the ice. Dawkins to Westbrook. And now on the battle for it. But Bowers will find it and cover.
Brian Westbrook streamlining through the slot. You don't want to see that happen if you're Brock Bowers. I think he got all of what he wanted to get on that. We'll take another draw, 5:18 here in a second.
And now there's Allen's shot. And that one stopped the rebound. What a save by Brock Bowers. How did he find that one?
Randall Cunningham looked like he tried to bank it off the back of Brock Bowers. So fortunate to keep that one out.
And now here comes Tim Brown from Willie Brown. Tim Brown gives it to Allen. Allen the plug in and a glove save. Nice setup.
Philly has been picking it up here a little bit over the last 4 or 5 minutes. Creating some opportunities. Looks on their faces, you can tell they do not feel down and out about this game at all. They're right in it with just under 5 left in the second.
Cosby to Woodson. Woodson to Belinikov. Now Cosby. Cosby holding at the point. And now here's Jackson. Behind the back pass to Crosby. Now Woodson to Jackson. Belinikov. Woodson to Crosby. Jackson in a glove save.
Brent Selleck still locked in. Giving up the goal. Doesn't look like it's shaking him up one bit. They're on the road. They have to be road warriors if they want to win this thing. It's a good test moving on before the season starts.
And now here's Cox, gives it to Carter. Carter gets chased down and now Hurts to Barkley. Barkley is poked away by Crosby. And now quick deal across to Cox. And now that one kicked away by Bowers. Delay penalty on Vegas. And now here's a shot and a save made by Bowers. And now it's going to be Charles Woodson for the slash on Las Vegas.
Oh, this is just what the Eagles ordered. Exactly where they want to be to get back in this game. Slash there on A.J. Brown. Woodson's going to have to sit for 2 and watch a couple of the best offensive players in the league toss it around for 2 minutes on your team, buddy. 2:36 left in the second. Let's watch them work.
Here's Donovan McNabb on the draw versus Derek Carr. Now Carr will win that one. Hayes held to the wall. Hayes pushes that across. And now Hayes, and he'll get the clear. And now quick jump up by McFadden right there. And now another clear for the Raiders. And now here's Donovan McNabb. McNabb getting booed by the crowd as he gets taken down. But now a chance and it's intercepted. Now McFadden, and he gets the clear. It's caught by McCoy. McCoy to Westbrook. And now it's taken away. Derek Carr. And he gets it out.
Raiders are a team that pride themselves on the kill. Looking to be one of the top 3 or 4 teams in the league when it's all said and done in this department.
Here's Carr. He's got space. And he misses the net. And now a battle for it right here. Carr trying to get that. Now McCoy takes it. McCoy looking around. McCoy. And now shot and a save made by Bowers.
Brock Bowers will hold on to that one. 16 seconds left in the power play. It's been relatively dead as the Raiders have done a fantastic job of killing this one off. They'll bring Gino to complete the 16 seconds.
And now here's Carmichael. And now one blocked out front. Carmichael with a great chance, and now White to Carmichael, and that one has to be stopped by Brock Bowers.
Couple of chances, but they're still keeping it relatively easy for Bowers. He's able to get in front of him, track the puck, and make the saves that he's trained to do. He's one of the best.
Here we go. These final seconds have ticked off, and now we're back to even strength here. And now Plunkett will try to win that draw. There's a shot that goes wide. Now your Smith gets out to the wall. Westbrook, McNabb spins off. And now shot by Westbrook goes wide. 2 seconds left, and that's gonna do it.
Great job by the Raiders there, killing off that last 30 seconds. Make sure no mistakes happen as they take the 1-0 lead into the third. Here at home in the black hole, the Death Star. It's the Raiders.
Well, here we go. It's time to view the second intermission plays of the period. And let's start with the goal. Jim Plunkett time.
Jim Plunkett, he continues to prove in this league that he's a scorer.
Finally, there goes Jim Plunkett with the puck. And now Plunkett makes a nice move on Barkley.
Yep, that went down as an unassisted goal, but Tim Brown opened that lane up with the puck just sitting there for him. It's gift wrap. Christmas in August.
Here's McCoy with the chance. One of the best chances that we've seen in this game. The Eagles finally starting to strike. Dawkins with a fantastic chance. Barkley with the fantastic chance. McNabb with the very good chance right here.
I'll tell you, this boy Brock Bowers, he's just a physical specimen. He's locked in, and he knows his stuff. He knows where to be. He knows how to take away the angles. And we just expect him to be one of the top goalies in this league for many, many years to come. Look at that. McNabb walking right in. Tip opportunity. Bowers gets a piece there. Randall Cunningham looking for it, and he goes off, tries to go off his backside on that one. He did knock it down. It just didn't tip. Look at that. He put it right behind the back leg of Bowers. Bowers squeezes it together with all his might there at the last second.
Here's Cox with a chance.
Although in a losing effort thus far, Brent Selleck mastering his crease. I really did like the way the Eagles responded there, though. They did give up a goal, but I feel like they put together a much better period of defensive and offensive hockey. It was just the one Plunkett goal is the difference. Let's see how this thing shakes out. I'm excited. Raiders fans are excited. And it's another great night of NFHL action here with myself, Ruler Divine, along with my son and co-partner, Victorious Ruler Divine.
Here we go. Here's Hurts. Hurts behind the back to Barkley, and a glove save by Bowers.
Nice little save, Brock Bowers, to get things started here. 30 seconds wound down in the third. And the Eagles have darn near caught the Raiders in shots on goal.
Here's Dawkins, one-timer, and a save made by Bowers. Now here comes Plunkett up the ice. Plunkett trying to start a rush. He's got Allen with them. Plunkett to Allen, but it's intercepted by A.J. Brown. And now here's Woodson. Woodson peels back, gives it to Brown. Brown enters the zone. Brown makes a move shot and a save, and now Selleck will find it, and he'll cover.
That one pinballed its way in. A little more speed on it. That could have got away from Selleck. We've seen those off-speed ones get to the doorstep and get in quite often here in the league. Selleck's able to gather that one up and gather up the squad with 18-12 left in the third. Here comes Plunkett versus Hurts.
Here we go. Barkley takes puck, gives it to Hurts. Hurts sends it up. Now battle for it on the wall. He pushes that up. It's caught right there. And now it's more battling for it, and White will finally come out with
Ryan
it.
Dawkins wiped out two guys at once down there.
Now Barkley, quick move. One-timer and a save.
Eagles look confident. They're starting to find their rhythm. They don't seem shaken, and they don't seem nervous or too under pressure. They're playing their game, and they're looking for the equalizer.
Here we go. There's Plunkett battling for it. And now it's Smith. Smith poked away. And now here's White. Chance, and that's poked away. Now here's Long. Gives it to Plunkett. Jim Plunkett coming up the ice. Plunkett looking for space. Gives it to Allen. And that one trickles through, and Selleck finds it last second. Wait, that's crossed.
He covered it on the goal line.
The puck is across the goal line, but the ref saying it was no goal.
I think he did that after the whistle. He was able to rescue it from the goal line. We'll take a look at that later.
There's Smith. Smith takes the puck. Smith pulls off the brakes behind the net. He's a McNabb, and a save by Bowers.
Brock Bowers wrangling in yet another one. As this has become a goalie battle, a defensive battle, and it's getting chippy. Will we see another fight? Cliff Branch remains out of the game. Bo Jackson stepping up here on this line.
Puck drops. Here's Hendricks. Hendricks looking for something, gives it to Stabler, but Hendricks will take it back now. Here's Bo Jackson coming up the wall. He gets clogged up, but a chance and a save.
Bo Jackson feeds it from the wall all the way across to Howie Long, who was streaking in. Selleck's ready for it. Both goalies playing tip-top. Whether you're an Eagle or Raider fan, you got to be happy about the way your goalies are playing in this game tonight.
Now here's Stabler to Jackson. Shot! He scores! What a shot by Bo Jackson!
Bo Jackson. Top Chetty. And he's on the board. That's a big highlight from the big fella. Too late there.
That is 3 bars! 3 bar downs!
Oh, that's going in the reels, baby. Bo Jackson. Bo knows hockey. 2-0 Raiders. And it's pandemonium in Vegas.
Now here's a reverse check by Crosby. Gives it to Blitnikoff. Blitnikoff to Jackson. Jackson dangling his way through. And now here's Montgomery. Montgomery to Cunningham. And now here's Blitnikoff. Gives it to Stabler. Stabler back to Jackson. Jackson up the wall. Tries to get into the zone. Tries to dance his way through for a shot and a save. And now here's Allen. Gives it to Montgomery. Montgomery going with it. Poked away by Woodson. Now Woodson being chased down. Gives it to Stabler. Doesn't work. And now here's a chance, but he gets taken down.
Love the way Vegas is playing defense in front of Brock Bowers.
And now here's Smith. Smith tried to center that one. It's intercepted. And now here's Hurts. Hurts took him down. Battle for it. Allen gives it to Brown. Brown to Montgomery. Slap shot. That one slides through now.
I feel like the Eagles have to be in despair mode here already with 11 minutes left. The way this game is going, too, seems like a really big hole against the way the Raiders are playing defense and goaltending.
Here's Myers. Jacoby Myers coming up the ice. Myers looking through. Myers, but he's taken down. Just stepped in for a shot right there, but took him down last second. And now here's Barkley. Stop shot. That one goes wide. Now battling for it. Now Brown sends it behind the net. And now Allen. Allen takes it. Allen through. Gives it to Brown now. Here comes Brown. Brown makes a quick move, but it's poked away by Dawkins. Now here comes Brown. No, McNabb. And now Dawkins back to Smith. Shot and a glove save. Now plays it out to Hayes. And now Bowers will cover again.
They played it back to each other. Bowers sure does like to play pucks out. He likes to keep things moving. Not sure about that one, so his own teammate sent it back to him and said, hey, let's take a breather and preserve this 2-0 lead with 8:31 left in the third. It's Vegas.
Now the puck drops. Plunkett wins that one. Here comes Westbrook. Gives it to Smith and a save. And now here comes Allen up the wall. Allen coming through. Allen, and he sends it up the wall, and he goes chasing for it now. That's taken away by White. And now Dawkins gives it to Westbrook. And now Allen. Allen gets it. Allen to Brown. Brown gives it. And now that's taken away by Smith. Here comes Smith. Smith looking through. He stops. Tries to send that one, but he's took him down hard. And now Plunkett gives it to Brown. Shot and a save. Now here's White. White to Dawkins. Dawkins coming down the ice. Dawkins gets sent hard. And now Jackson, he's got space to White, and it's blocked. Well, about 5 minutes left to go here, and the Raiders have a 2-0 lead.
They continue to clog the front with a wall of Raiders, making it pretty easy on Bowers to make the saves that are coming his way.
Here's Derek Carr. Pass intercepted by Carter. Here comes Jackson. Jackson looking through. Jackson at the circle shot and a save made by Bowers. Now here's Brown. Brown to Stabler. Kenny Stabler is poked away, but he wins that fight for it the second time. Here comes Stabler poked away. And now Jaworski. Jaworski takes it. Gives it to Brown. Brown's intercepted. And now Blitnikoff to Stabler. Stop shot and a save. And now Carter, he gets battled for it on the wall, taken away by White.
Raiders are the type of team that never turn off the gas even with a lead. They're going to try to get it in the zone and keep clapping shots at the goalie.
Here comes Jackson up the ice. Bo Jackson dekes his way through the side. Now backhander and a save. And now Political behind the net, sends it to Smith through the circle, and now battle again, and it doesn't work. Now Hurts gives it to Barkley. Barkley trying to shoot, and that one's blocked. Here comes Geno Smith now. Smith takes it. Smith with no space now, and he'll send it back. About a minute 12 left to go here. Here's Brown. Willie Brown takes it through, and now Carmichael to Montgomery, and now we should be seeing Selleck come out. Here comes Selleck out of the nets. Extra attacker on now. Here's Brown. Willie Brown behind the net. Brown coming through. Gives it to Jacoby Myers. Myers to the empty net. He scores!
Jacoby Myers, fourth liner, gets the dagger. Bowers preserving the donut. The route is on, and Vegas is on fire.
Right into the empty net.
That was an easy one. No push from Philadelphia late there. I feel like they ran out of gas really toward the end of that second after a big push, and they couldn't solve Bowers. It's 3-0 with 41 left in the game. Mail it in. Raiders looking great.
The puck drops. Here's Woodson, gives it to Crosby. Crosby to Plunkett. Plunkett puts on the brakes for a second as they battle now. Here's Allen. Allen to Montgomery, and now here's Brown. Brown gives it to Crosby. Max Crosby behind the net to Plunkett. Raiders look like they want more right now. A big hit right there. Now Allen up top to Montgomery. Now Carmichael, 19 seconds left. Shot and glove save. Bowers, he'll cover.
He does want to preserve the shutty. 16 seconds left. All gas, no brakes for the Raiders. This is a great win for them headed in to the season in October, where we start with the Fall Classic. Can't wait to see you out for that one. Right now, preseason action. 3-0 Raiders in today's doubleheader.
Puck drops. Here's Allen. Shot. He scores to spoil the shutout for Brock Bowers.
Eric Allen beats Bowers late. He'll put one on the board for the Eagles, make them feel a little bit better. Raiders still going home with the win. Brock Bowers finds it late. You could tell he couldn't see it for a second, and it was just a split second too late. Just a 6 nap by the recently inducted Hall of Famer, Eric Allen.
Here we go. This one drops. Here's Brown. Gives it to Smith. Smith intercepted by Plunkett. Here comes Jim Plunkett up the ice at the final seconds. And now delayed penalty on the Eagles to end this one.
Oh, and we're going to get a meaningless whistle here. Donovan McNabb, of course. He's throwing a fit. He lost a fight, he lost a game, and now he's cross-checking Jim Plunkett in his back. He is just fine with antagonizing this crowd, and I'm sure when the regular season rolls around, he's going to want to see a piece of them in one of the tournaments. Let's see if that matchup shakes out or how this dynamic plays out here over the course.
Shot goes wide, and now Selleck will cover for the final seconds, and the Las Vegas Raiders take the win 3-1.
That's going to be some great momentum for the Raiders moving forward. Good all-around game. We got a great goal from Bo Jackson. Bowers was magnificent. I'm sure he would have won the shutty, but I'm sure he'll take those shutties. Coming up when the season tournament starts. Donovan McNabb made himself a real villain tonight moving into the season. We hope Cliff Branch is going to be okay. Storylines everywhere. But the final storyline in this one is Raiders 3 and Eagles 1.
Here we go, third stars Jim Plunkett with the goal, 0 assists and 9 hits.
Consistent score, he's proven himself time and time again, and one of the leaders of this team. They love Jimmy Pig.
Second stars Bo Jackson with the goal, 0 assists and 8 hits.
And he just opened it up wide up.
And
Superstar goal from a superstar guy.
And the first star goes to Brock Bowers with only a goal against, 28 saves and a 9.66 save percentage.
He withstood the big second period push of the Philadelphia Eagles, and he stonewalled them throughout the entire period and got his team the W.
Now take a look at some of these best highlights. Let's look at Bo. The game winner.
Stabler deals it. Jerome Brown has an opportunity to get in front of it. He's just a little bit too late and off position. And Bo Jackson feeds it right around him, over the top. Triple bar, banger.
Barkley with the beautiful chance right here.
The kid was just robbing the Eagles all day long. Great effort on the other side as well with Brent Selleck. He played his heart out. And you know what? If you're an Eagle fan, you got to feel like that guy can give you some chances to win games. Expect both of these teams to be high draft picks in the upcoming draft.
Well, that's all, folks, for this one. Final score 3-1. Philadelphia Eagles. Brock Bowers wins the first star.
3-1 Raiders.
That's all, folks.
Good night.